Okay, this is a tutorial on how to load students into Adobe Connect. Two parts to this process. There's the process of getting the Excel spreadsheet holding the students from Gabby, which is done off of Skype or through email. We then have the process of actually loading the students into Adobe Connect. And then the last step, very important step, is putting that spreadsheet into the library so that it can be found and referenced if there are any problems, if you need to go back and rebuild. So let's going to start at the end. This is the Athens library, and the first set of folders is called 00 Ops Events, and you'll go in there and you'll go to Current Events, and there will be a folder for every training class that has been held or is going to be held. So for example, the Cape Town class in fraud, Cape Town class in revenue assurance, that's going to be held till 10/20, has a folder, and an Excel spreadsheet with the students for that class will be kept here. The online fraud class for Bell Canada, there was a folder both with the load files and with the attendees and scores. So everything about the operation, everything about the event will be kept in these folders. Okay, let's go to Bashan and find out about how to actually mechanically do the load.
This is Bashan, who's going to now show us how to load the Adobe Connect students into a class. So Gabby has made the load sequence. You'll see the name of the file in Skype. Okra 3 is the class, 10/6/14 is the date, and AC tells me this is a load file for that class. So please open the file so we can see it, and you can see the format that Adobe Connect wants to see it in, and you see the email address and the password. We use the customer's email address as their login. So here it is. Go ahead, close it up. And we will now proceed to the nefarious world of Adobe Connect. So you log in to the Adobe Connect admin panel. You log in with the login teacher at GRAPA-Admin.com. The password is Chicago. Don't do anything. You go to the Matt Landy login. Log in. You then put in Chicago as the password again and log in. So you got a double login there. Very irritating. We are now going to go to where? Admin. Administration. And we're going to go to users and groups. And we are now going to go to import. Stop. Go back, Bashan. So we have gone into Adobe Connect, logged in, we went to administration, point to the administration up on top again, please. And then we went to users and groups, point to that again. Okay, click it. And from here, we go over to the import. Now, please go back, I'll tell you when to go. So here on this, you can see the users and groups. So you remember this from earlier. We have users and groups. The system groups are for the employees, and we will have created a group for every class, and here's the Okra 3 class that we're going to be putting students into. So now let's go ahead and go to import. So it is to create new users. We're going to create new users and add them to a group. So we click on that option. Okay, and then we're going to go find the group, and you can see the group we created right there. So boom, click on that, and then we're going to say select file to import, and I'll go to that Excel spreadsheet that I downloaded from Gabby, the name of the class, Okra 3, 10/6/14, Adobe Connect. Rock and roll, and we will not send emails to the users. And we will not. Be absolutely sure to unclick prompt all new users to change password. We do not want a bunch of passwords out there. We want all the passwords to be Chicago. So be sure to unclick that. Do not click send email and then say upload. And wow, that took a long time. The import operation is complete. We're now going to verify. So go to users and groups and go to the Okra 3 group and go inside. And there are the names that we loaded. And everybody's good to go. So that is now we're going to send a verification email. So let's go to Outlook and send an email to Gabby and say Okra 3 students loaded. Now we're going to be creating a smart sheet to check. No, actually we won't, will we? Nope, this is what you do. Okra 3 students loaded 10, 1, 14, and send. Okay, and that's it. The loop is now complete and we've loaded students for the class. You have to remember that you will, did you cut it off yet?
No.
You have to remember that you may have multiple loads as more students enroll, and you'll just have to keep track of those as you're going along. And with that, we wish you a happy day.